The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bobcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, you put yourself in a hole, not good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen, and you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
The Bobcats line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play, now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. It's Pittman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Kelly. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory. There he goes! Headed to the end zone. Touchdown ball! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field is Kelly. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Bobcats in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Bobcats will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Nebraska's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to, he'll just toss it away, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time, let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Pittman. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Volunteers! Fit it in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback here thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown here.
Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. They're
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Vols just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. They'll move the chains, good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Oh, better look out! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. On the move, he fires. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tennessee! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
17, Nebraska, 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Doyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking for room, it's Berry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
To the air, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Timeout call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Smashes in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Pressure coming. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
0.